world needs more compassion and caring. What can we do to help our daughter deeply develop these traits?
Well, you got to have compassion. I absolutely believe that, but you don't want to get carried away with it. Always remember to look out for yourself. Number one, as long as it works for you and as long as it serves you, then go ahead and spread a little compassion around. But don't get carried away with it. People will do just fine without you. Make sure that your number one is taken care of. That's the key.
Our world needs more compassion and caring. What can we do to help our daughter develop these traits? Your question is so important. What will the world be like when we all live with more compassion and caring? Would this bring us closer together? Would this eliminate a lot of unnecessary suffering? Here's 4 proven doable ideas. Number 1. Especially with your question, the number 1 way we can give our children this gift is with the model tool, through our example. I promise you, our children deeply observe how we care for and serve others. They see our eagerness to help out a neighbor or a friend going through a tough time. They see our everyday simple gestures of caring and sharing. They see us dropping off a surprise at a neighbor's house, or they see us dropping off food at a food bank. And yes, they see us caring for a lost or wounded animal. They see us helping out and caring for coworkers. They see our attitude of caring and serving and the joy of caring embedded into everything we do. And yes, the number 1 way we give the gift of caring is through our example of how we are kind and gentle to ourselves. Number 2. Another amazing way to give the gifts of compassion and caring is to take on an age-appropriate fun service project together. With many families, this is not a one-time event. It's weaved into the very fabric of their lives. How about the father and his daughter who sing favorite songs at nursing homes on weekends? What about the family who sits down every weekend to write handwritten notes or draw pictures for the homebound? The ideas that flood our headquarters are endless. During the COVID crisis, endless families found ways to supply food banks and endless ways to thank our healthcare workers. Some families even take on a special long-term mission together, such as protecting our environment by cleaning up neighborhoods and making reusable shopping sacks. From every caring and serving family we've observed, their children naturally continue this pattern of compassion and caring forever. Number 3. As with every other gift we've talked about, since we go toward our focus, what we notice is what we get more of. This is a perfect place to use the message tool, the 3 S's of yes. Please make your acknowledgments as sincere and specific as possible, and most of all, make them selective. Perhaps once a month, make your acknowledgments deep and lasting, such as, Carrie, I love how you're always there for your friends. I noticed how you helped Susan when she was sick. I really admire your depth of caring. Number 4, we can use the teach tool and ask questions. I've noticed your kind and generous heart. Where do you think you learned to live that way? Or other examples such as, Sherry, what is the reason you care so much about taking care of our family? Or, Sean, there's a couple of families at our church who seem to be suffering. In fact, I think the parents are out of work. How do you suggest we help them? Or, Susan, I'm amazed at your concern for taking care of our planet. Where did you get your inspiration? How might I help you in your work? Above all, celebrate the joy of compassionate care so children don't fall into expectations which leads to people-pleasing. Yes, I believe the world is becoming more compassionate and caring. Why? Because parents, grandparents, teachers, and caregivers just like you and me are embedding these priceless virtues deeply into our children's future.